Welcome to Downtown Cafe. Please subscribe to our channel and also turn on your notification bell in order to get our latest updates. Amougou Belinga and over 20 others who were arrested in connection with the murder case of Martinez Z have been transferred from the National Gendarmerie Secretariat Z to the Kondengui maximum prison. They were found guilty of partaking in the torture and murder of Cameroonian journalist Martinez Z. The decision was taken by the military court early this Saturday, where the Vision 4 CEO and his accomplices made their third appearance before. March 2nd marked exactly 40 days since the body of Martinez Z, managing director of Amplitude FM, was found on the outskirts of Yaoundé. Please stay tuned and follow the interview with Paul Chutan, who covered the event. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Thank you, Paul. Of course, I'm a journalist covering the news objectively. Just to say that we've been able to pass all our night here, and we're able to follow the information, first-hand information. We got the lawyer of Colonel Sway, who confirmed that Colonel Sway has been freed, and we also saw Benubijan being carried out in his car by the wife, looking sad, a little bit frail. But of course, it's a happy ending for them, and we are waiting for the last happenings here, where we are hearing that Amougou Belinga, Jean-Pierre, and the others are going to be taken to the maximum security prison after hearing too that at least 5 other civilians were just freed. So it's something that concerns Cameroonians, it's something that concerns the press, and something that concerns press freedom, which we want to do to see how our own way to promote democracy in the country. Thank you, Paul.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. How do you be, because what happened here since I think maybe 1 month, can you have an opinion or a comment to say what about how the investigation happened?
Yeah, I would not want to get into the details of the investigations. You know, the Ministry of Communication does not want us to talk about that, not that we are afraid, but I just talk about our own observations around, because you cannot stop the press from reporting about what is happening in the country. I would say that for the past 1 month, we have been trying our best to come every day to follow up what is happening, especially every weekend. And today was really, it was a D-Day. And that is why the family members, everyone was here trying to see what is going to happen. And finally, of course, even if they are going to the Kondengui maximum security prison, they are not yet guilty. They are now accused. At first they were suspects, now they are accused. And we hear that probably they will have to make about 6 months there at the Kondengui maximum security prison before they can be jailed, before they can be taken to court, tried, and proven guilty or not guilty.
That's a fact. How can you, I want to know what is your opinion? Maybe they have many people who have how can I say, inside. How can you imagine that they release some people and put some other people in prison? Even if they are not yet guilty. What is your opinion about that?
It all depends. It all depends, of course. I don't want to get into the details of the investigations anyway. Just our own journalistic analysis to say that most of those that have been released are civilians, and those that have been sent to the Kondengui maximum security prison, most of them are agents of the Secret Service Department. Of course, we're talking to some of the family members and all of that. We're trying to explain that some of them did not really know what they were doing. Those that were in charge of the tracking, they did not really know. Some of them used their bikes to track the late journalist Martinez Z, and so they never really knew what they were doing. Their bikes have been seized. We got that the bikes of some of them have been seized. We also got that apart from their bikes being seized, their salaries were almost suspended. But of course, the Lieutenant Colonel Downway has been supporting them, and some of them they have been charged for complicity in torture, and also charged for not following instructions. What they say in French, violation de consigne. So that's why some of them have been charged. So it's a case that we are going to follow up. Of course, they are still accused. If they are charged now, they are accused. We'll follow up. We don't know when the case will come next to the military tribunal. It could be in 6 months. We'll follow up as journalists just to give an account of what is happening without getting into details of what the investigators are doing. Journalists are doing their job, investigators are doing their job. The public have the right to know what is happening to those that are defending them, talking about journalists, activists, and of course those that are in charge of promoting democracy in the country.
Okay, as far as Martinez Z, I know I will say worse because he's not alive again. As far as I see that, do you think that you have the freedom, maybe what happened today, to make your job freely without no afraid what can happen to you?
Of course, when you are professional, you are not afraid of anyone. You understand? When you're not working for any network, you're not working for a particular réseau, as they say in French. You just come, you observe what is happening, listen, and then give your information. Without, the information should be given in a way that it does not affect the investigations. Of course, functioning in a republic, you don't want to do something that the military tribunal will come and catch you. So you do your job with tact, and you do your job with caution, in a manner that it is not going to affect, to influence the decisions of the investigative judges in one way or the other. Because now, the prosecutor has handed over the fight to the investigative judges. So that is what I can say. I'm not afraid to do my job, and I don't think any other journalist would be afraid. You just do your job and look at the law, what the law says, and then there's kind of information you can give, there's information you cannot give. There are so many things we know which you cannot give. You cannot give to the public because it's some sort of classified information. But no one can come and say, oh, guys, stop reporting about this issue. No, of course, it's not possible. Because it's a colleague. When a colleague dies under such tragic circumstances, we cannot be stopped from reporting about the colleague. But of course, we should report with caution from a neutral perspective without trying to, twist the blame towards one person or the other. Just give the facts and let the public decide.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paul.
See you later.
Okay.
En ce moment, devant le tribunal militaire de Yaoundé, avec l'aîné Serge Bikoy, nous avons campé tous les jours autant pour moi, toutes les nuits, nous avons été et estimé que ça n'a pas été facile, ça a été extrêmement difficile. Au moment où nous vous parlons, Amougou Belinga vient d'être placé sous mandat de dépôt, il va en prison. Alors, Bruno Bidjan, le colonel Soué vient d'être libéré. Nous avons plusieurs confrères qui sont ici présentement. Et c'est peut-être la désillusion qu'on peut lire sur certains visages, mais aussi le sourire pour les proches de ceux qui ont été libérés. Et alors, je vais laisser la parole à l'aîné Serge Bikoy de vous passer un mot.
Oui, nous avons vécu plusieurs heures de temps ici durant la nuit, de 17h45 jusqu'à l'heure actuelle, à 6h51, nous partons. Nous sommes en train de nous préparer à partir du tribunal militaire de Yaoundé. Donc on constate véritablement que la nuit a été véritablement longue et on se rend davantage compte que deux personnes ont été essentiellement inculpées, notamment le lieutenant-colonel Justin Danoué, le directeur des opérations de la direction générale de la recherche extérieure, pour filature, enlèvement et torture, et Jean-Pierre Amougou Belinga, qui a été lui aussi, qui a été mis sous mandat de dépôt, détention provisoire à la prison principale de Yaoundé. Donc les autres ont été libérés, notamment Bruno Bidjan, Raymond Thomas Tundisoué, Yannick Kili, entre autres. Il faut remarquer que la justice a fondamentalement planché sur ceux qui sont considérés comme les commanditaires et les exécutants, et on se rend davantage compte que ce sont ceux-là qui ont été également épinglés. Et j'ose croire que la justice va continuer à faire son travail de manière que l'on puisse certainement rendre justice à Martinez Z qui a été justement assassiné et dont le corps a été retrouvé sans vie à Ibogo, une banlieue située dans la ville de Yaoundé, le 22 janvier 2023. Vivement que justice soit faite.
Alors il faut préciser ici qu'on est là à la phase de l'enquête préliminaire. Ça veut dire qu'il y aura un procès qui va se suivre pour établir si oui, parce que là il faut dire qu'ils n'ont pas, bien qu'ils soient placés sous mandat de détention provisoire, il n'est pas encore établi qu'ils soient coupables ou pas. Mais ce que nous pouvons vous dire, c'est que nous avons passé des soirées difficiles. Nous reviendrons sur ce sujet. Et ce que je vais estimer à mon grand frère Serge Bikoy, c'est juste de faire venir l'aîné Gizogo avec qui nous avons campé tous les jours, concrètement à ce que vous pensez, pour vous dire que nous avons passé des nuits assez longues. Et je vais passer la parole à mon frère qui est à côté de moi, qui va placer un mot. You can talk what you are, since we are coming to watch.
Okay.